What do you think? Could you use it? How might it help? What's it made you think of? Over to you, and I'll bring you back. Okay, go.
So I'm saying that I do say I'm taking the records one trial is Come back. 4 more seconds, come back. And back. Lovely. Okay. Right, how was that? Just quick, just one thing it made you think of. Be brave, please. We all need to share and hear from each other. What was it?
Well, I do quite a bit without students, and actually they need to really understand what am I getting out of this, why, I'm paying money for this, why am I doing it, so that would be perfect for them.
Okay,
really
lovely. Okay, all right. Observations? Thoughts that you have?
I'm teaching a BTEC this year, BTEC Media, and you have to put everything in a vocational context. You have to frame everything in terms of how you use this in the workplace. So it's interesting to think about how I could use that in my more traditionally academic subjects as well.
Lovely. Okay. This table?
Well, I was in a meeting with you on Monday, and since you presented so that, I just can't stop hearing it already being used without people who've been through a session.
That's what
like
I do, I get into your head.
Actually, yeah. So actually, and you're saying it yourself without perhaps thinking about it, that it's a common bit of language that teachers would use.
Yeah. It's about bringing that out and making us consciously aware of it again, instead of intuitively. Because so much of our practice is intuitively. It has to be, because it's so frenetic, isn't it? But actually, just a couple of things that we need to bring back out and go, actually, why am I doing that? What's going to help me communicate that to others? Okay. This table here.
Well, I just think taking my sort of languages, obviously that if you crack that, say that.
Yeah, it makes you think that, doesn't it?
Really does.
It really does.
That is the question.
It's really,
why am I doing this?
since I've been doing it, it's really helped my planning.
Yeah.
Really helped my planning.
Yeah,
For schemes of learning as well, not just short things. And I say my planning, when I'm working with teachers.
Yeah.
And just quickly.
We thought that we actually did it already, but we didn't do it as a lesson. We went around having individual conversations where kids would challenge the same, and you have the conversation again.
It is a bit of a preemptive strike, definitely, to preempt the why are we doing this next point, how's this going to help me in my exam, and then you can have the conversation. Actually, it may not help you in your exam, actually. There's a load of other stuff. I just want to do one more thing, because we're very short of time. I do apologise. But I just want to talk a little bit about talk, okay? So this is all I'm doing at the moment. I'm doing this marginal gains work is around looking at the tiny things that maybe can make a big difference, and that can then infiltrate other areas of our planning and our thinking and our reflective practice as well. So it's a little activity for you. You're going to need to be able to write on something, and what I'd like you to do is just follow the instructions here, which is one of my favourite activities. Oh, what does that mean?
No, it was like a chuckle of recognition and,
good.
excitement.
Okay, all right. Right, good. Not paranoid at all. Slightly high anxiety levels, obviously, tonight. Have come from Western Supermarket tonight.
big up on the RAC. I don't know if anybody saw my tweet earlier on. Yeah. So anyway, right, select a topic or a theme. That's what I'd like you to do. Anything at all. But it could be an object. So I just want you to think of an object or a topic or a theme, one word, a phrase, something like that. And you're going to put numbers 1 to 6 down the page, and your topic or your theme or the object. There's no right or wrong answer, and I know that scares some of you, and that's a whole other presentation. But just go with me for now. I'll look after you, I promise. Okay? 1 to 6 down your page, or down your iPad, however, or arm, whatever you're using. And at number 6, your object or your theme. That's where your object or your theme goes at number 6. Okay, some of you will be very afraid. Don't. Grab a friend if you need to. It's fine. Collaborative learning. I love that. Okay, you need to feel safe.
Subject or theme. I'm going with that.
Okay, so I'm going to show you a clip.
Oh no.
I actually don't know whether you can video this because I haven't got, copyright permission for it. I'm sure Sonia Bravia won't mind too much. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at a clip, and all you're going to do is get from your interpretation of that clip. You can use a word, you can use a number, you can use an actual physical object for this. There's lots and lots of different things. One of the things that I do a lot of. Can we have some attention?
Oh,
Quality. You may have done it before. You haven't done this one. Okay, so you're going to get from the stimulus, whatever that might be, squeeze as much value out of anything that you come across in school. Okay, so if you have inset, and you have somebody coming on, here's one activity, here's one activity, I could use that tomorrow. Think, how can you use it again and again? You've got to tweak, you've got to adapt, you've got to squeeze as much learning out of the activities. Otherwise, they have a very short shelf life, and by the week 3 of a new term, after a really, really great jazz hands, fantastic, all singing, all dancing inset, by week 3, Year 9s will come in and go, oh, not this again, we've done this 18 times already. So, don't just do 6 degrees of separation, do 8. Do 8 connections, do 13 links, whatever it might be, so change it. Play around with it. Okay, so we're going to have a go at this now. And what I'd like you to do is watch the clip. You interpret the clip however you like, and you're going to get from the clip no more, no less than 6 steps to your destination. Same stuff, unless you want to incorporate it. Okay, if you're struggling, work with others. Some people heads down and they're into it already. Work in a group if you need to. Come up with something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What? Cheese, yeah. Cheese strings. Yeah. Because there was loads of string on it. 1 step 5 then? That's the next step back, or? Yeah. We're not going to get 6 in there, are we? I don't know where to start. Start at the beginning of it forward? Yeah, so start at the beginning. So what was it? So colours, pyramids and colours. Colours made from cotton. Yeah, cotton's like string, you can get cheese strings, which is not made of string, but do go into strings. Okay. And then cheese. Cool. Obviously.
Alright, okay, what else?
Cotton, is that what we said? Yeah. Colours, reels.
Famous
Shouldn't have been so ridiculous. I like it. What have you got over there?
It's just nice, yeah. Well, we are very, very short on time. And back in the room. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're very good. Very good. Okay. Who is aware? It doesn't have to be yours. And again, nice little marginal gain for you. Often, when we ask pupils to think together and to have a discussion with your partner like that, and we ask them to feedback, often what we get is what's just been said, as opposed to what's been heard. So, if we are specific about what we're asking for, if we want you to share and discuss, and that has a value in you doing that, what we're actually asking you to do is to listen to each other as well as to speak to each other. So, one of the tricks you can do is say, okay, when you feedback, I'm going to ask you to tell me what you've heard, not what you just said. Okay? It prevents often the dominant person coming up with their idea. Because often they'll go, oh, I think it's like this, I think it's like that. Somebody else who's quite passive stays quite passive, says, oh, that's really interesting, it's better than my idea, I'm not going to say anything at all. And then when it comes to feeding back, say, oh, well, what we were talking about was this. And you think, oh, interesting, I still don't know about that quiet person who maybe hasn't spoken all day. All right, can I understand? So, what have you noticed on your table? What have you heard? Who's got a good one that you want to share? Come on, very quickly, so we can all hear and we'll share. Yes, or pointy finger was very good, like this.
Okay, it was pyramid, triangle, Bristol, night out, drunk, chicken wing.
Chicken wing. Chicken wing was your destination. I love the fact that chicken wing was your destination. Completely awesome. Thank you very much. It's very good. Anybody over here had a good connection? The other thing about this is you hear, yes, you're getting pointed out.
Yeah, we did pyramids, Egypt, desert, dry, opposite of dry, kinda, water.
Okay, all right, a little bit of,
Cheating.
Yeah, cheating. Some might say creative thinking.
Yes, creative
thinking and a little bit of innovation, I think, in there as well. Well done. Yes. Anyone on this table, good ones that they came up with, 6 degrees of separation. I like that. I like this one. Right.
Pyramid, ancient Egypt, mummies, preserved bodies, Pompeii
and
walnut.
Interesting.
Walnuts.
Yeah. The crux of yours was at the end, really, wasn't it? Okay. All right. So that can be extended. It's a fantastic revision tool. Absolutely brilliant revision. It's great to go through processes. You can chuck in steps as well. So at number 3, you can say, I want you to hit flags. And at number 7, I want you to hit Karl Marx. Not literally, although that would be interesting. And you can extend it, you can concertina it, you can get people to say, right, your 6 degrees, I want you to connect up with your 6 degrees, and I want you to make 12 degrees. Okay? So you can do that, and you can create that. You can limit the topic. You can tell them what the destination is, or you can tell them what the start point is. Both have the effect of closing down the thinking. That's not a bad thing. We're told closed question's bad. It's not, okay? If you want them to get to a particular destination, you want to have them converge and consolidate their learning, actually that's a really good idea, okay? So there's lots you can do with that, extend and squeeze and all the rest of it. We have no more time, I'm really, really sorry, because you've been fab, obviously, say that, but you really have. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you very much.